From finally getting to see Rhaenyra take revenge for Lucerys' murder, to witnessing all the houses in Westeros go to war over the Iron Throne, there are tons of things that fans are looking forward to in the House of the Dragon Season 2. Yup, House of the Dragon second season is confirmed.
I am to inherit the Iron Throne. She will block my way.
The gods, old and new, have granted our fervent prayers. House of the Dragon, the epic Game of Thrones spin-off, shall grace our screens once again with a second season. The news came within less than a week of the first episode airing. HBO must have sensed the insatiable hunger of fans. I mean, that's not too surprising, since House of the Dragon did draw a staggering 20 million viewers in its premiere week, absolutely smashing records. Plus, it also became the most watched new original series in HBO's storied history. It even earned a well-deserved spot on our esteemed list of the best television of 2022. Francesca Orsi, HBO's Executive Vice President of Programming, could hardly contain her pride. She said that they are beyond proud of what the entire House of the Dragon team has accomplished with Season 1, and that the amazing cast and crew weren't only able to meet, but also exceed the expectations that people had for them. In the end, they delivered a show that has become a must-watch for both old fans and new. She also thanked the co-creator and executive producer George R.R. Martin, and co-creators and showrunners Ryan Condal and Miguel Sapochnik for leading them on this journey. Of course, they are ready as ever to dive into Season 2, though there is still a bit of mystery surrounding the second season, especially regarding the show's release date. Turns out the return of House of the Dragon may not be as swift as we had hoped. HBO chief Casey Bloys, in an interview with Vulture, confirmed that fans can't expect it in 2023. Instead, he hinted at a possible release sometime in 2024, though he declined to give any further details. Filming has reportedly begun in the UK and Spain, as indicated by a listing from the Film and Television Industry Alliance's production list. But just like last time, there are many unknowns and uncertainties. Plus, Bloys wisely avoids setting a concrete date only to have to move it later, so it seems we may have to wait until spring or summer 2024 to once again immerse ourselves in the thrilling world of House Targaryen. Patience, my fellow dragon riders, for the wait shall be worth it. That said, there's another important detail that fans are eager to learn about, and that's just who from the cast will be returning. Let's start off by who won't be coming. Yep, you guessed it. Prince Lucerys, played by Elliot Grahalt. I mean, he did get chomped up by Vhagar. Too soon? Well, don't worry, his death won't be in vain, because the consequences of it are going to be massive, adding more twists and turns to the ever-intense battle for the Iron Throne. And that's not all. Paddy Considine's King Viserys sadly passed away, leaving his scheming offspring to fight tooth and claw for the coveted throne. Emma Darcy will once again portray the formidable Rhaenyra Targaryen, while on the other hand, Olivia Cooke is set to return as the cunning Queen Alicent, determined to block her rival's path. The clash between the Greens and the Blacks rages on, and familiar faces will be back to lend their support. Matt Smith's Prince Daemon and Eve Best's Prince Rhaenys will strengthen Rhaenyra's cause, alongside Rhys Evans as Otto Hightower, and Fabian Cole as Sir Criston Cole, backing Aegon and Alicent. Of course, what's a civil war without the young Targaryen and Valyrian heirs in the fray? Expect to see Tom Glenn Carney, Ewan Mitchell, Fia Sabin, as well as Harry Collette, Phoebe Campbell, and Bethany Antonia. They are all slated to return as the next generation of Dragon Riders, adding more intrigue and tension to the already explosive storyline. Speaking of the storyline, here's some of the things you can expect to see in Season 2. While Rhaenyra's younger children Joffrey Valerian, Aegon the Younger Targaryen, and Viserys Targaryen may be aged up in future seasons, poor Daeron Targaryen seems to have vanished from the family tree in the TV adaptation. While he was notably missing from the first season, it seems that Season 2 will finally include him. As for Corlys Velaryon, played by Steve Toussaint, his fate hangs in the balance. While he appeared to recover from his near-death experience as the Driftwood Lord, fans hope to see Toussaint reprise his role as the Sea Snake, for they believe there's more life left in him yet. And what about Laenor? Will he return from his faked murder, or has he found life after death to be more appealing than anticipated? As much as I enjoyed his happy ending arc, more of John McMillan's talent is always welcome. And let's not forget Laris Strong, portrayed by Matthew Needham, whose manipulative games and royal foot fetish are bound to make a devious return. With new faces and uncertain fates, House of the Dragon's upcoming season is sure to be packed with surprises, especially considering the all-out war that's going to break out in the story. The dance of the Civil War is imminent, with House of the Dragon laying the groundwork with gripping backstories. But now, the time for action has arrived. Alicent and Rhaenyra have tried to steer a peaceful course in the wake of Viserys' deathbed words. But Lucerys' tragic demise is about to shatter that illusion. Rhaenyra, fueled by grief and vengeance, is unlikely to believe it was an accident, especially given Aemon's past actions. An eye for an eye may turn into a son for a son, as Rhaenyra sets her sight not only on the throne, but also on Aemon's life. The fragile bond between Alicent and Rhaenyra, which seemed to be on the path to healing, will undoubtedly face further strain, if not irreparable damage. Tom Glenn Carney, who plays Rhaenyra's stepbrother, tantalizingly teased that there's more havoc in store. Adding to the anticipation, Graham McTavish, who portrays Sir Harold Westerling, hinted in a recent interview that civil war is looming, with the kingdom tearing itself apart from within, in a land that has enjoyed peace for too long. The prospect of division and taking sides is both intriguing and worrisome. But hey, it makes for amazing TV, right? That said, fans are wondering just who's going to be in the spotlight this season, and the series showrunner may have spilled the tea in that regard. Ryan Condal stated that the format will resemble Game of Thrones, with the focus on multiple characters. But do not be fooled. The heart of the story still lies with the intense feud between Alicent and Rhaenyra and their families, with Baela and Rhaena getting more screen time as they join the fray. As for the other houses, get ready to see some familiar faces from Game of Thrones. The Tullys, Aarons, Starks, Baratheons, and Lannisters will have already chosen their sides. But that doesn't mean things will play out as expected. Scheming and backstabbing are par for the course, and alliances change faster than a marriage proposal. Sure, you could cheat and read George R.R. Martin's original source material, Fire and Blood, but where's the fun in that? Sarah Hess, the series writer and producer, has hinted that the upcoming finale of Season 2 will feature one of the most brutal storylines from the books, the blood and cheese revenge plot following Luce's death. But don't think you know exactly how it will go down, because the show is known for shaking things up and forging its own path. But that's all there is to know about the second season of House of the Dragon for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.